Hi, I'm Sam Smith from Sam Smith Reining Horses. We're here at my facility here in Marietta, Oklahoma. We're going to talk a little bit today about schooling, having to ride in a smaller indoor arena. As you can see, my arena's in comparison to some is a little bit, kind of small. It's 100 by 200. And I want to talk a little bit about some things that we try to work on to keep those horses functioning properly, even though we're having to ride them in a smaller arena. The main two things that I think are challenging and that we're going to cover are circles and rundowns. I'll start out by loping this mare around a little bit. The first thing that I try not to do is just kind of sit here and let the walls guide my horse around. I have some riders, I see them, they might go here and let that horse kind of bump into that wall and it turn them. I want to be ahead of my horse and make sure that I'm steering my horse. Probably not gonna go, even when I speed this mare up, I'm not gonna go as fast as I will in a bigger pen. I'll speed her up to simulate some speed, some change of speed, but I'm gonna be very particular to detail, because if she gets out of position in a small pen at a slower speed, in a bigger pen at a faster speed, everything's just gonna get worse. So when I get to the middle, I'm gonna speed her up a little bit. I'm gonna cluck to her a little bit to let her know it's okay to speed up. She's wanting to come out of frame, so I'm gonna drive her forward over that bridle. Right here in the middle, she wants to lean in a little bit, so I'm gonna push that circle out across the middle. Make sure I can hold her up. Here, I'm gonna make sure if I guide, she comes off that neck rein. Hold her out. So I'm not really making that circle in a normal spot in the arena. I'm pushing her around, making sure that I can hold her up. And steer with that neck rein when I want to. Ask her to come back. Listening to that pretty good. Show you another little drill that I'll do, because it's real common for these horses to get to leaning in any arena, but especially in a small arena. Especially if they're leaning in across the middle. I might take her cross center in a counter bend. Right now I'm circling to the right, but I'm actually working on the left circles, making sure I can stand that shoulder up, keep her from leaning in those left circles. She feels pretty good here, so when I get to the middle, I'm gonna let her stand up and then come back across. Then I release her. Real good. The other thing I do with this mare in regards to leaning, in a show pen, this mare gets a little quick from here to the middle, okay? Wants to lean in a little bit and gets a little quick or anxious about getting to the middle. Sometimes what I do with these horses, I'll speed her up here a little bit. And then I might let her follow this rail down here a little bit. And then let her sit here and rest. What I'm hoping, and it works more on some horses than others, but what I'm looking to have happen is for her to see that as being a good place and kind of want to stand up there and relax and make me actually kind of have to steer her to the middle, but in so doing help relax her a little bit. The other thing I might do in these right circles, especially on a horse that maybe looked across the middle before in the show pen, is right about here. Softly draw on them, make them come off that neck rein, and lope them off. It's a place that you can be a little firm with a horse, but you don't want to be real harsh because you don't want to get them scared there. Some of them I may just steer here a little bit. When I go to come across her neck, she's being pretty good. I like that when I come across that neck, she's just wanting to almost stop. So real important when you come across that neck that they slow their mind down and slow their feet down. What we don't want to have happen is that horse stiffen up and get stronger and want their feet, get their feet faster. Because in that show pen, when you're running fast, if you've got to steer, we want to slow their brain down.
Many horses need support in 4 key areas: joint, hoof, coat, and digestion. Smart Combo and Smart Combo Ultra provide support for young and middle-aged horses in light to heavy work. Smart Combo Senior and Smart Combo Senior Ultra are designed specifically for older horses to help them enjoy their golden years and keep them going strong. Smart Combo Ultimate provides an unparalleled level of support for anyone wanting to give their horse the very best. Visit smartpack.com/smartcombo to get started.